Bonjour tout le monde. In this video I'm going to show you how to form direct object pronouns in French. So a direct object pronoun is a word that replaces the noun that is receiving the action of the verb so that you don't have to repeat the noun. So for example, in English, you might say, I see the dog. The dog is the direct object of the verb see, and we want to replace it with a pronoun. So it would become I see it. The it replaces the noun dog. So in French, our direct object pronouns are as follows. Me, te, le, la, nous, vous, and les. And they are the equivalent in English of me, you, him or it, her or it, us, you, and them. Let's take an example of a sentence. Je vois le chien. I see the dog. We want to use a direct object pronoun to avoid repeating the word dog. So we start with je vois, I see, and le chien is what we want to replace, which is a masculine word. We want to say I see him or I see it. So our direct object pronoun is le. And in French, we put our direct object pronoun before the verb. So je le vois. Okay, and if we want to say je vois les chiens, I see the dogs, and we want to replace the dogs with them, so that would become our direct object pronoun. Again, we start with je vois, I see, and les chiens is what we want to replace this time. So our direct object pronoun for them is les, and again it goes before the verb, so our sentence becomes je les vois. I see them. And this time, let's have a look at what happens with a feminine noun. So, je vois la fille, I see the girl. We want to replace the girl with her. So we've got je vois. And this time, our direct object pronoun is la. So, je la vois. Again, it goes before the verb. So in French, we just do it in a different order. Je la vois. I see her. So a quick reminder again of our direct object pronouns in French. So me, te, le, la, nous, vous, and les. And they will always go before the conjugated verb in the sentence, before the verb that they are the direct object of. So me, you, him, her, us, you, them. And if we have a look at a few example sentences, he sees me, they see us, I see you. If we're talking about you, singular and informal, and I see you, plural or formal. So the me, us, and the you are the direct object pronouns. They are what are directly being affected by the verb see. So he sees me, il voit, and me in French is me. So, il me voit. They see us. We start with they see, il voit. And us in French is nous. So, il nous voit. I see you, je vois. And you is te in the informal. So, je te vois. And the same, but with vous this time for the plural or formal. Je vous vois. I see you. Now let's look at what happens when we have a vowel after our direct object pronoun. So if our verb begins with a vowel. So for example, j'aime mon père, I love my dad. We want to make this into I love him. And so the le would be the direct object for him. So we drop the e and it becomes je l'aime, L'. Similarly, if we want to say I love her, so j'aime ma mère, we want to make into I love her. Her would be la, but because we've got the two vowels together again, we're going to drop the a, and just like I love him is je l'aime. If we want to say I love my parents and make that into I love them, j'aime mes parents, this time our direct object pronoun is les, and there's no vowel before a vowel, so we just keep it je les aime, but we pronounce the S, we make a liaison. So let's have a look at some sentences in action, and some context to how we might use this. So voici les frites, here are the fries. We don't want to repeat the fries again, so we're going to say je les mange, I am eating them. Rather than saying here are the chips, I am eating the chips, we just want to say here are the chips, I am eating them. Same here, tu as le stylo, do you have the pen? And we're going to follow that with he is looking for it, il le cherche. To avoid us having to say, do you have the pen? He is looking for the pen. We just want to say he is looking for it. And finally, we're going to say voici la limonade. Here is the lemonade. And again, we don't want to repeat la limonade. We want to use a direct object pronoun it. Elle la boit. She is drinking it. Because it's feminine, it's la. Finally, let's have a look and see what happens when we want to put a negative into a sentence with a direct object pronoun. So to say something doesn't happen. On the last slide, we had the sentence je les mange, I am eating them, referring to the fries. And we want to make that negative to make it I am not eating them. So we know we need a ne and a pas. Je ne les mange pas. Normally the ne and pas will go around the conjugated verb. We also need to keep the direct object pronoun there as well. So je ne les mange pas. Il le cherche, he is looking for it. We want to make it negative, so that would become il ne le cherche pas. He is not looking for it. Again, the le and the cherche between the ne and the pas. And elle la boit, she is drinking it. We want to make it into she isn't drinking it. So again, elle ne la boit pas. Again, keeping the direct object pronoun and the conjugated verb in between the ne and the pas. And that's the end of my video on direct object pronouns. I hope it all made sense. I hope you enjoy the music on the next slide. Bonne chance!
Je t'aime, je te vois. Tu me parles, tu me cherches.